Hey y'all, how's it going? Got another set review for you. I I'm always torn on whether or not to call a polybag a set because it is, but it's not a box set, if that makes any sense. But anyway, there is this is one of the best polybags that I have seen in recent years. This is Batman 1992, set number 30653. Has 40 parts, retails for $5. And this is actually becoming a lot more common in stores, which I'm happy about. Polybags are weird. They'll be at some stores, and across the country, you'll have them randomly show up, 2 or 3 years later, or they'll just polybags get stocked in a weird, it's not consistent. But if you have the opportunity to get this and you want it, get it, because it's going to be gone in at least a couple years, or at least just get it if you can. Anyway, here it is. You get one minifig, which is the Michael Keaton Batman from Batman Returns, the sequel, and you get a build, which is a gargoyle. We'll get to that in a little bit. But before I talk about both, I actually wanted to show you the instructions for this. I just like to show the packaging for these poly bags. I'll move these guys out of the way, just so you can see here, which is really nice. I like the artwork. I especially appreciate this. You'll notice at the front it has the Lego logo, but it also has the Batman Returns logo, which, if you're a hardcore Tim Burton Batman fan like I am, that's my favorite version. It's just a little nice little detail to put on the package. It's pretty generic otherwise. You got the Bat logo, and it's pretty nice, glossy, same style packaging as usual. You got the Legoland ticket thing, and that's about it for that. And last up, I wanted to show the instruction manual, in this case, which is a fold-out thing. I just find it kind of interesting. It's just, you build it up, and it's not that, special. But I just wanted to show it, just because I can. So, let's pull this up, and then I'll give you a look at both things that you get. So, I'll start with the minifig, of course, because that's the reason why we're getting this, right? It's not for the build, although the build is nice. We'll get to that. Here's the minifig. In this case, it is Michael Keaton Batman. Now, this is curious because Lego released this in a $5, this is the $5 polybag set, right? Well, if you're feeling, a little bit more of a challenge, you can get the Batcave Shadow Box for $400, and this also comes in that set. I appreciate that Lego decided to include it in both a very cheap set and a very pricey set for both collectors and casual fans as well. Just an option, in case you don't want to spend the money, that kind of money, but this figure is fantastic. The only problem, it's not a problem, the only nitpick I'd say is the legs could have used printing for sure. I feel like this is Michael Keaton's amazing Batman from the past. We needed printing on his legs, just some kind of printing to distinguish him from other Batman. Otherwise, he's fantastic. This whole, if you're wondering, this entire Batman part, this entire top section, the mask and the cape is one piece. It's one rubber special piece. It's pretty much the exact same as the 1989 cowl piece that they made, but it just has the Batman Returns logo this time in bright yellow, which looks great. Got these menacing eyes and the great nose piece and the mouth open section. My only complaint with this piece is I feel like they could have made the ears a lot sharper, like a lot pointier and a lot more straight up, I feel like, because Keaton's Batman mask is it's very pointed with the ears, and I feel like that's a little bit of a miss. It's not bad, it's just I feel like they could have improved a little bit by making those a little bit skinnier. But this is just a phenomenal, beautiful, molded piece. And it's a little bit flexible. You can move it a little bit, but it's meant to just be display. It's a static thing. The cape is just gorgeous. The way they did this, it's glossy, but it looks great. And it has this amazing feel to it. The texturing is really nice. It feels like a movie kind of rubberized suit. And the cape, the shaping is so good. It's so amazingly shaped, and the rest of the figure is fantastic as well. You can see the Batman Returns logo on the chest once again. You can see the bronze belt design, which is changed from the '89 version. The two suits are very different. You got the sculpted armored abs this time around. It's very nice. And there's the back. You can see the Batarang right there on the back of the belt. The remote controlled Batarang, which is really nice. And there's a bit of the cape detailing, the little shoulder blades peeking out, and the alternate face, which is really nice. You got the Michael Keaton face, and then you've got the serious Batman look. Obviously, this plays into the Batman mask, which you got the white coming out with the goggles. The serious look is very nice. My only complaint, this is a true complaint with this figure. As great as he is, they should have included a hairpiece for him so he could be unmasked as Wayne. I just feel like it would have been nice to get a Michael Keaton-ish hair piece, but it's not that big of a deal because you're probably going to have the mask on all the time, and it looks so amazing. So, you know, it's just an option. I'm sure if you have this set and you want to make him unmasked, you can probably substitute a hairpiece. But that is the minifig. It is a gorgeous minifig. Just a beautiful fig. It's just the best reason to get the set is just this one fig for sure. Just so much effort and care went into it. And yeah, I really appreciate it. But you also get something to build, which in this case is a gargoyle statue. It's I think it's almost the exact same as the 1989 and the Batmobile and the Batwing sets, the big ones. It's just the same kind of design as those stands in those sets. It's just one stand because it's just one figure. And it looks really nice. I like all these different pieces. You got some chief slopes, and you got some jumpers, and some small parts with some clips, and some nice design, like the front of the gargoyle has some nice horns, and the binocular piece. It's very nice. You got these, you know, sloped elements down here. We got a spot for a Batarang, which is really nice. A clip back there. And, you know, the top is pretty basic. This is my one big complaint with the set. This is where I'm going to have to complain a lot. So, Batman is supposed to stand on here, right? Put him on there. No problem. Well, if you try to take him off, it's not the easiest thing to take him off, because what I mean is this piece on the bottom of his legs comes off with him. So, it's not ideal. There's only one stud connecting this piece. Both are great pieces, but if you want to keep taking them off and on, you're going to have to keep taking this part off. And it's the great pieces. I feel like they could have, I think they did this because Batman is facing the middle, and this is kind of an awkward kind of facing direction, and you can see it if you build it. But yeah, they have one stud to have him in the middle, so it's like a rooftop scene, like that kind of. And it looks amazing, but I just feel like they could have tightened up the connection of this bottom piece to attach him. They could have attached it a lot stronger. I don't know. It's just a little bit, that's my biggest problem with the set. But otherwise, it's a gorgeous poly bag. Like, it's so good to have this in such a cheap, affordable, well-made little poly bag, you know? And I've been wanting the Batman Returns version for so long. The fact that they've actually made a figure from that movie is honestly kind of mind-blowing to me. And if you get the chance, if you're a Tim Burton fan, if you're a big Lego enthusiast, you don't have this, go out and get it. It's $5. You're going to have fun building it. It's going to look perfect on your shelf or on your desk. It's just amazing. The fact that we have the Tim Burton Batman as Lego minifigs is just... I would have loved this as a kid. It's just so cool. I think we have almost every Batman actor as a minifig. I think we're just missing Val Kilmer and George Clooney. I think we have everyone else. But that's about it for this little set. Batman 1992. If you're paying attention, that's Batman Returns. That's the year it came out. So again, another reference to that. But what do you think of this polybag? Do you like it? Do you not? What do you think of the price of the Batcave Shadow Box? Do you like that set better than this set? Do you think they should have kept this one exclusive to the big one? Let me know. And also, do you prefer the 1989 Lego Batman to this one, or do you like this one better? And what are your thoughts on Batman Returns, good and bad? I'd love to know. I'm really curious about that because I love that film, but I know it has some, haters, and, it's all up to taste. But that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for voting. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate you. Once again, thank you. Leave a comment. We'll see you later. Have a great day.